Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name, shit. I'ma have this whole fucking game list, spitting with insane wit, and I'm gonna be famous. Ain't nobody able to delay this. Coming up, I had a vision to make it. Never wanted to be nothing, always wanted to play shit. Sit in class, always wondering why I love this lame shit. How the hell am I different if we all know the same shit? I ain't never let them doubt me, it's about me. Keep my head down, let my mouth speak. They surround me, they all about the clout, see where the crowd be. Every time I speak loudly, they more about me. Man, you know I got a bounty on these lousy ass haters that surround me. Still they doubt me, they don't know nothing about me. Still their mouths breathe, I'ma change that soon. Better watch out now, see? I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. And I'm not playing any more games. Either put me on the charts or I'll put you up in flames. Better recognize art, cause I don't forget names. Should've seen me from the start, coming at you like a train. Think I'm about to fall apart every single fucking day. Seeing all these damn stars with my well-deserved fame. And I spit these gold bars while they spitting out shit. Man, I give this shit hard, but it gives me back pain. I wanna be a spectacle, they skeptical. But man, I got the chemical, exceptional. I do it all intentional, professional. So I can make that decimal incredible. I'm not thinking, man, they're saying that I've gone insane. I'm not ever gonna make it cause the game has changed. I'm not good enough, man, no that's not okay. Tell me that shit again and I'll stop and pray. I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. Man, I just wanna be famous, yeah. Now wake up, you got some shit to do. It's 6 a.m, I don't care, you got some shit to prove. Cause right now, you ain't got nothing that big to lose. So get your ass to work and don't you dare hit snooze. Can't stop this, I'm obnoxious. And I'm honest and novice with promise. Made monstrous, I'm conscious, but I'm nauseous. Think I've lost it, I've got it. Spitting all this, still I'm not it. I've got this, I will not quit. Man, I'm all in, ballin' on a budget. Man, I'm stalling, crawling, cause I'm nothing. But I'm all in, calling, I'll be something. Yeah, I'ma get it now, you can leave if you don't like it. Say it out loud, you believe it, you can bite this. Keep my head down and I keep on going timeless. Make it somehow, I believe it when I write this. I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I am AK Eagles, and welcome to another episode of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. I am here with my boy from the West Coast, the man with the most, Philly, Foothills, Fuego. Appreciate you, brother. It's like old times up in here. Old time. It's like a circle. It's like a circle.
Everything comes back around, baby. Everything comes back around.
Like a circle.
Absolutely. Yeah. It reminds me of like Happy Gilmore.
Exactly.
It's like a circle. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? It's your boy Philly Foothills. Yes, I am back in the saddle again. Once again with my guy, AK Eagles of the Eagles Uncensored podcast, founder of the Hardcore Sports Network, which is growing by the day. And, things happen for a reason. They really, really do. And it is great to be back with my brother from another mother once again.
I had that in my mind to say. So great minds think alike. I just never said
it.
But no, I love your setup, bro. The pictures.
Thank you.
Stuff, that's great. Man, I feel this. It's been too long, for this fan base. They kind of need two people like us. I like to think outside the box, that. And I'm not afraid to say what other people won't say,
Yeah.
So. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, in this present time, in this country, it feels like we're very divided. So what better for not even just an Eagles fan, but a great guy, great person, AK Eagles, myself. We're on both sides of the country to bring the country together. right? So let's do it.
Yeah. No, man. Because listen, I mean, we have just as many Eagle fans on the West Coast that we do the East Coast. So, it is what it is. We're everywhere. But yeah. Before we start the show, I am AK Eagles. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe too. Appreciate you, man. So listen, we got weekend coming up, and it's Monday Night Football in Lambeau against the Packers, which I will be present. And
lucky man.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited, man. Check it off bucket list.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Now my next one is to go to Notre Dame and see a game there. Definitely have to
go.
after the movie Rudy. That's iconic for anyone our age. That movie was awesome. Definitely put it in my blood back when I was a kid. So definitely want to go see a game there eventually. But we got some new additions this past week. We got JP, we got JA, and we got MC. MC.
Yep.
And so three good solid players and one very young hopefully up and coming top echelon pass rusher in JP. How you feel about those moves that Howie made?
I'm feeling pretty good about them. Obviously, we got to see how it pans out on the field, but I'm feeling pretty damn good about them. I think Michael Carter is going to kind of ease his way in, maybe play some special teams at first. Yeah, I think he'll definitely be in on the dime package when we need to have that out there on the field. And if JA, if Alexander can be even 80% of what he was in Green Bay, where you're about to go, I think it was a steal of a deal. And I think I'm most excited about JP because this dude he's still in the prime of his career. I think he's got a lot left in the tank. Some people are worried about the injuries that he had. And I mean, the ACL was a fluke thing. His teammate ran into him and, none of them were like non-contact injuries basically. So
yeah,
I'm really not worried about that. People seem to, like you said before, people seem to respond pretty well when they come to Philly. So, yeah, I'm excited because we definitely need that help with the pass rush. And I think he's going to bring it, and he's going to bring it at a high level.
Yo.
Birdman, what's going on, brother?
Bow to the master, bro. What is up, man? No, this is not a rerun. This is reality.
You're not dreaming.
You're not dreaming. Listen, dude, I would love if you got some time, bro. Do not know what you're doing. I will drop the link and I will have you come on, bro. It has been a minute, man. I miss you. I was actually just talking to Captain Jack, the Raider content creator, today about you. Whenever you went to the NFL draft, me and Captain, we stay in touch a lot and we talk. And yeah, man, he was saying about how much fun you guys had down there and stuff. So no, it's just ironic, dude. I'm telling you, this fucking world's a simulation, bro. You just don't have conversation. Remember how you said, I had that fucking dream that Mitch was going to call me about StreamYard, and then next thing you know, you wake up and the text message is there. Hey, you want the fucking StreamYard? Well, I'm talking about this man right here today. And bam, this dude just shows the fuck up. Like, simulation, bro. And
yeah. Birdman _951 is a great guy. I've hung out with him a few times in person, and he's got, he's a family man. He's got a great big heart. Like I said, he's just as good as a person as he is an Eagles fan. He's diehard, just like I am, just like AK Eagles is. And it's great to see you in the live stream, brother.
It has been so long, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I know you've had your whole TikTok thing going on and stuff. And, you've been doing
Killing
great.
it.
So,
Killing
yeah,
it.
you and Louie, man. So
Yep.
mad props, dude. I miss
Yeah.
you, bro. It's been
Hell
a
yeah.
long time.
Shout out to the
For a
People's
lot of you
Champ
people
too.
out there, you got to realize us three, we kind of came on here together.
Yeah.
We started up together, and Birdman decided that TikTok was his way, and holy shit, was it?
Yeah.
It definitely
For real.
definitely wasn't this. TikTok was his thing, man, and he took it and ran with it. And geez, so miss you, bud.
Definitely miss you. And like AK said, if you got some time, we'll drop the link in the live stream, and you could hop on for a little while. He might be at work right now, but he's probably watching us. But yeah, if you are, drive safe, brother. And but before we go any further, I want to address something real quick.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna do my old intro as like I used to. So, what is good? What is going on? What is cracking? I am Philly Foothills, and I am back in the nest out west, where we're trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content on YouTube and on the Hardcore Sports Network. The thing I want to address is, I'm sure a lot of you out there in the sports world heard the sad news about Marshawn Nealon and the high-speed chase he got in, and then him taking his own life afterwards. But I just want to say that, I know I've had my own issues with, mental health. I know people who have had their issues with mental health as well. So first and foremost, thoughts and prayers out to his family and loved ones, through this really, really tough time. And if you or anyone who is going through some mental health struggles, please do not hesitate to reach out for help or to help a loved one that may need it. Because mental health is, to me, the NFL, professional sports in general, they don't put enough attention on mental health. They care about the physical health on the field for the players and their product, but mental health to me is even more important. So please do not hesitate to reach out for help or help the ones that you love.
Yeah, man. No, well said.
Thank you.
It's not even about if you were a star or not at this point.
No.
It's not about NFL at all. I don't know. Some people out there know what happened to me. But those 2 years were not easy for me as well. Definitely took a strain on me personally, inside and out, and my wife and my kids. And, it's very tough to wake up some mornings and to not know who you are. And if you know anything about mental health, you know that what I'm talking about. It's a very hard thing, because you remember who you were at least prior to whatever happened to you to change you into what happened, and the way you are now. But you remember that, and most people that it happens to, they originally liked who they were. At least I did, And then whenever you have a tragic incident happen and your life changes and things get out of whack like that mentally, it is very hard to like yourself. And it's very hard to like other people around you whenever you don't like yourself. It's a very hard thing. I very seldom reached out for help. When I did, I would call Foothills or Mitch or something, but that was very seldom. I work most of mine out by myself. I don't recommend it. It probably takes a lot longer, in all honesty. But you just get to a point eventually to where you have no choice but to like who you are, or at least find some sort of happiness with the person that you turn into. And if you can find that, if you can find just a little bit of it, it makes the days easier. You know, that's why I'm back now. That's why I came back. Because yeah, I might not be the way I used to be before, but I'm pretty content with who I am now, which makes everything a lot easier. You know,
Yeah.
it's just very hard, man. Because I was like a lot of people before I went through what I went through, because I didn't understand it. You know, like I'll use our right tackle, for instance, Lane Johnson, a few years back when he went through what he went through and he sat out. That was before I had my accident. Normal me, and I might have even told you this. I don't even know. But I told you, I was like, how the fuck should I feel sorry for a guy who makes over 50 million a year, has no cares in the world, has no stresses in the world? And like, well, what do you have mental stress over? You don't sit here and try and figure out how to feed your family each and every other week, stuff like us ordinary parents have to go through. So it's hard to you know comprehend what that person's saying. But dude, I fucking get it now. Holy shit, do I get it now? And yeah, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How you guys been?
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
this is fucking weird. Like
Doing better now.
Yeah, who would ever thought this would have happened, huh? Oh, dang, Mitch is back. Wow.
What the hell, Birdman? I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'm in.
I told you 2 weeks ago, bro. AK effect.
yeah, man.
This is
Crazy,
weird.
crazy,
This is
dude.
weird.
I miss
Yeah.
you, bro. I miss you. I hope the family's doing good. I hope everything's great.
Mitch!
What is up, man?
Where has Mitch been?
Stuck to my side for 4 years.
I was gonna call the federales on you.
As long as you're Jewish, I'm okay. As long as you're Jewish, I'm good.
Damn.
It's crazy, guys.
Good help. How are you?
This is like old times.
Yeah, it is.
I know, right?
I'm doing
Oh,
pretty
man.
good. Doing pretty good.
Yeah. It's crazy over the whole StreamYard thing, dude. Like, I just texted you. I was like, yo, I gotta get you on StreamYard. And then you were like, wait, huh? I was thinking about that.
Yep. I know. And like AK said a little while ago, great minds think alike. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad you reached out.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So, Birdman, what are you up to?
Oh man, there's a lot on my plate, man. I'm getting ready for the Eagles Chargers. We got OC Eagles Nest. I teamed up with them, so we're gonna be having some buses take us from the bar to the tailgate at SoFi, and dude, it's insane. I went to this tailgate last year, and dude, I thought I was in Philly, man. I'm like the West Coast and all the Eagle fans that travel from everywhere, not just from Philly and all that, everywhere. It's just, dude, amazing. Like I was humbled, everybody recognizing me and the People's Champ and all that stuff. So it was cool, man. So it was a long day and we won. That's the day we lost Brandon Graham to injury. And it was deja vu all over with the Carson Wentz thing. And one of my friends, Charlie, he actually predicted that we are going to go to the Super Bowl again, and then we won.
That is crazy. Like, what?
And it happened twice. It's insane.
It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Nobody could have predicted that.
Birdman, that hat is fire.
Thank you. Got it from Philly too when I was out there.
You won't be in
Clean.
Lando this weekend, will you?
Love-
I was going to, but not
Man,
gonna be able
we
to
could
do
have
everything.
met for the first time because I'm going.
Damn. Of course, of course you're going, right?
Right? I know.
It always happens like that, but we'll make it happen one of these days.
For sure.
maybe one of these days, all of us will meet up. One of these
Oh, yeah.
days.
You still doing those camp trips out every summer? You still doing those?
Yeah, we still do them at Laughlin.
Maybe I'll get to one of those, man.
Yeah.
Bring the kids along; they'll love that. Oh,
We lost.
He'll be back.
He got disconnected.
Yeah, he'll be back. Yes, that is Birdman. That is, yes. Nah, yeah, he'll come back.
Legend.
Yes.
Once I
Nah,
saw
man,
him,
it's surreal, dude. Seriously, it's amazing how, like I said, we can all grow apart like we have and still come back here and be on at one time and do this and act like we never left, you know. So it's a really cool thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's how I feel about the cat, you know? Like I've been doing
It very much is.
That's how I've been doing YouTube for like off and on for 10 years. And people who supported me back in the day show up in the chat now. And I'm like, what the hell? Insane.
No, for sure, man. It's a real cool thing. Like I said last week, I was blessed because I didn't lose any subs, I didn't gain any. So at least for the 547 that stayed, it at least felt like I made 547 impacts somewhere, you know. But no, man. As far as the Packers game, though, I really like.
Yeah, it's always awesome. You know.
Sorry.
You're good. I think you're muted.
No, I was just gonna say you when you don't lose followers, and I just like, am I?
You're like going all in and out.
There might be a little lag to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
No problem.
All good.
I figured something happened.
Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
I hear you, bud.
Yep.
It might be my Wi-Fi. I was just saying, when you take break from YouTube and you don't lose followers, that says something. You know, that means that you had some true ones out there that really, really enjoyed your content. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man, and you know that's a really good part, and I'm blessed for it, you know. And like I said, I'm blessed to still have my friends that are on here, you know. 2 years, a lot of y'all could have left, so it's really cool everyone's still around, and you know, happy to definitely have you back, man, for sure.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like my buddy Tyler. Tyler left. He's working now. He misses everybody, but life goes in mysterious ways.
I remember Tyler.
He's going to be in Philly next month. He lives in North South Carolina, one of the Carolinas, and we're going to try to link up again. So
that's cool.
We actually met at WrestleMania 40. We both went. Crazy.
That's awesome.
Might have to make a trip to Philly now.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. I gotta figure out what day too. If I do,
but yeah, no, I really like the JP trade, man. But yeah, I think that he will.
Not that Tyler J-Dog. It's another one.
I think that he will bring, you know, that little edge that we needed for the first 7 weeks. He's a freak athlete, dude. You know, he's very fast, very powerful. He's everything you want in an edge rusher. 26 years old, and I agree with you on the injuries. They were both non-contact, so I'm not too worried there. But we'll have to manage it and keep an eye on him. But I think he'll be okay. And you are right. Every time we get these guys, it seems like we can just kind of bring them in and make them fit. So, you know, it's someone Vic wanted. It's someone who played really well in Vic's scheme in Miami. So I can only assume it's just going to be the same here. Um, you guys know how I feel about Jair Alexander. I think that is your CB2. If he's not right away, he will be in the very near future. I promise. I watched that kid's interview. He looks locked in. He looks excited to be here. He was born in this area, and then he moved to Carolina. And his mom's an Eagle fan. She's always been an Eagle fan. Like the kid is just genuinely happy to be here. So that changes a lot. When someone's happy to be somewhere, you get the best of them. And I think we haven't seen the best of Alexander yet, and I think you're about to now. So yeah, man, and we all know what Michael Carter can bring. He's a very good nickel corner when healthy. Yeah, he's had a concussion. He's had a shoulder injury, I think. And what was the back? Something? I don't know. But he's had a few injuries.
Concussion?
Yeah, concussion definitely was one of them. And then the shoulder. So just something to look at. But I think he will be fine. He was out there practicing this week. He looks good. He looks comfortable. So we'll see what Vic's got schemed up for these three. But I think they're all three going to be impactful players now, this year, and for next year and future years to come. There he is.
Sorry about that, man. Technical difficulties. It's been a minute, man. I was trying to press a button and I just cleared myself. It's because I'm on my phone, so it's been a while.
We're catching Green Bay at a good time too, because they have a pretty lengthy injury report from what I saw this week, and they got numerous receivers that are banged up. They got a DB that's banged up, some offensive linemen that are banged up. So I think we're catching them definitely at the right time. And I mean, as long as Nick Sirianni's been our coach, we're in a lot of trouble coming out of the bye week. So Packers, you better watch out.
How you feeling about the three amigos we picked up there, Birdman?
I'm optimistic. I think it's going to take a minute for them to gel. I don't want everybody to get like overly, mad if, they miss a tackle or not exactly doing everything to perfection. But I would say their window's going to be pretty tight because we don't have time for that is basically what I'm saying. So we just need them to be average,
better than what we got.
Yeah, average and with way room to improve. Like each week we see improvement. Because I don't want people to think that, oh man, what's the guy that we just got from Miami is just gonna kill everybody and all that. So there's a lot of things that got to go in motion here. Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham. I don't know if they're going to allow him to play. So, but it's cool because it's kind of like we hit the reset button and it can only get better from here. What I did like from last game was I've been crying all season about it is this line has been horrible blocking. It's just horrible, man. And it's sad to see Saquon just getting pummeled. But you saw when this line works together like a symphony, Saquon's gonna fly, man. And I'm happy to see that. And then our other running backs are happy to see that too because they're eating too. So if we figure this out right now, and this is our way into December, we're going to be happy campers. Not saying we're going to win every single game, but we're going to have a lot of good games to win, and it's going to be a fight. Like I was looking at the Denver and Raiders game, and Raiders could have beat Denver easily.
Mhm.
I mean, I could have had Mitch out there, made a field goal better, but I don't know what's going on. Raiders. I mean, to my Raider fans, I
We'll
feel
call
sorry
him
for you
Mitch
guys,
Nix.
man. But I think we face Denver again. We're gonna knock them out and that would if they would make the Super Bowl, which I doubt it. But um, I'm thinking Chiefs are gonna be there again. I can't trust Allen. Yeah, it's like Dak Prescott in the regular season. I can't trust Allen until he's got to prove me wrong. And it's been like 3 or 4 years, and he just keeps proving me, you know, that he keeps screwing up. So I mean, and it's crazy, they give him all the flowers and all that, but the flowers you do need is the Super Bowl flowers, not regular season flowers.
They don't make I threw for 5,000-yard T-shirts.
Dan Marino's got a show on Netflix. Maybe that's what Josh Allen's trying to do, but no one's gonna care about that. And in today's day and age, with all these youngsters making content, no one's gonna care about that.
I mean, isn't he married to Haley Steinfeld?
I don't know. That's a good trivia
Isn't that
question,
his
though.
wife? I'm pretty sure. Like, he doesn't need money. Like, let's be real. It's not about that.
And he also was in Ace Ventura, so he's probably still getting checks from that.
Yeah.
The
The
first one or the
isotoners.
second one?
Yes, he
He
is.
was in the first one, and
Yeah.
the Dolphins did play the Eagles in that movie.
They have the best Halloween costume too.
The watered down eagle swoop that they had in that movie. That eagle was horrible, man.
They dressed up as a water boy for Halloween.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's been a cool journey, going to all these events and stuff like that, and I've met so many football players, and it's just cool, man. Like the last Eagle I met was Bo Allen, and that was pretty cool.
Oh man.
Oh, you got to meet Bo Allen? That is cool.
Yeah, I took a picture with him and everything because he they used him for a couple picks, I think, at the draft. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
He is married,
You guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
better, Mitch. Appreciate it, bud.
Yep. AK, have fun.
Later.
I
Have
will,
fun this
bud.
weekend, man. You did that.
I will.
Take it easy.
No, yeah. So no, he ain't hurting for any money. Yeah. But no, I'm with you. I do
It
like.
is.
Oh, go for it. Go for it, Foils.
Another special guest?
No. You're muted, bud.
Me?
No, him.
Oh,
Or your mic's not working. Something's up. Can't hear you. Okay. No problem. So how you feeling about the Green Bay game? The Packers are coming off that really bad loss to the Panthers. Like I said, I'm not driving 14 hours and being cold on Monday night to watch us lose. So we better win that game. But how you feeling? Because I do like their team. I just feel that there's a few games where they like to play down to their competition. We sometimes do that. As a team.
yeah.
All the good ones do.
Going to Lambeau's never like an easy task.
It's not.
I went down there and we weren't even there for football, but just meeting all the fans, and it has that old school high school football vibe, but it's pretty cool. It's like their town. They bleed it, just like when I go to Philly, I can feel it. When you go to Philly and you go to the tailgates, you could feel the atmosphere. And with Green Bay, it's the same thing. And they have more rings and all that, a little bit more consistent with that. So you could feel like they know who they are and who they aren't. So
Mhm.
this game to me boils down to what have we learned so far, and the spotlight's going to be on us. Are we going to shine, or are we going to play down to the competition like what we did with the Giants the first time? Uh, but what's been weird about these games is the losses we do have, we could have still won the game. So it was just like literally ourselves making more and more mistakes to let the other team back in.
Mhm.
And one thing I do want the Eagles to improve on is that I don't care if you're up 17-0 or 24-0 or 21-0, you keep applying the pressure. And then at some point, that's when we start running the ball and killing the clock. Sometimes I get so mad when we just like we run at the wrong time. Every time is a third and long. Let's run it. It's except that one run when it was third and 18 or 20, and we actually got the first down, which that doesn't happen that much. But
That was a
before
hell of a
then,
run.
yeah,
That was
that
a
was a
hell.
beautiful,
Yeah.
but
Now
before
I see
that,
why they call him Tank.
yeah, before that, I just feel bad. Saquon's running up the middle, like everybody, and everybody could see it. Even the bartender at the bar could see it, shaking his head, So those things make us upset and get mad at Patulo because it's just like, come on, guys, let's put a little bit of a razzle dazzle. That's so plain Jane. That's so something that we don't do, but
Yeah.
and I get it. It sucks. It's the first time coordinator, and we're crying about it and mad about it. But hey, it's not my fault. You guys, it's like Howie. You had a long. You knew you were going to the Super Bowl. You knew we are making a deep run. You knew you had a badass team, and you knew Kellen Moore was not going to stay. So you were behind the curve on that. So but we might be eating our words, and here we go on another run. So it's like it's hard for us to get so judgmental because things end up working out. But I hope Kevin is just we haven't seen the best of him yet.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have, man. I said it a few weeks back that we all got accustomed to Kellen Moore last year. One, he was an experienced coordinator, so it was easy for him to week 5 flip the offense the way he did because he had experience being a shitty coordinator. He had experience having those down moments.
Yeah.
And he learned from those down moments, and he learned the best way to adjust in those times. Now you have a guy in KP who has no experience whatsoever, none,
Yeah.
zilch, and he's not only has to come up with his own way to call the offense that makes him comfortable. Because listen, whether we want to admit it or not, yes, our offense has to look comfortable. It has to look like it has a fluid motion to it. But that is only due to our coordinator having that feeling. The flow runs through him. He's portraying it on the field. And I don't think because how new he was that was all a learning curve. Now it took him a little slower because of his inexperience, and we all kind of gave him shit for it, and even I did. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I wasn't like get rid of him. I was just like, listen, if 2022 or 2023 happens again. Wait, no, 2022 happens again. We're not even playing
No,
this game.
23.
Or 23. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Long day, dude. 23. Then just get him out the door right away. Let's not even run it back with him. We've been there. We're not doing this. So, but I see it. The last 2 games, I have noticed that he's starting to come out of his funk a little bit. Like you mentioned just the last week before our bye, the run game looked a little better. And by the way, that's even weird to say because I can honestly say I'm 40 years old and Stoutland has been here since 2010, right?
Yeah.
10? Yeah, because he came with Chip Kelly, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have ever seen our run game so bad
Or
under Stoutland
yeah.
ran offensive line in my life. I made that comment. I think it was like the Philly halftime or Mitch or one of them, like week 2 or 3 of the season. I said, bro, how are none of you guys talking about how bad this Stoutland O line looks? We've never seen that ever. I mean, dude, I've watched Stoutland make Mekhi Becton work last year, who everyone said was done and washed and
Yeah.
couldn't do it. I
Yeah.
have seen him take backups and make them look. Dude, Fred Johnson looks really good when he's out there. But where the hell did the line go to make holes in our run game? Because he is our run game coordinator as well, correct?
Yeah, he went from Stoutland University to Stoutland Kindergarten. So it was getting
So
pretty
no,
bad
but
there.
it was, dude. I
Damn.
was starting to worry. I was
Damn.
like, dude, I'm not even playing, bro. I was sitting here. I think it was like week 4. I was like, bro, don't tell me Stout's retiring at the end of the year. But it's starting to pick up and it's starting to look good. But that also is KP and Stoutland. Their heads have to be on the same page. Like you can't have one guy thinking one thing, other guy thinking the other. You know what I mean? Like, so I think what you're just seeing now is everyone meshing together.
That
It
and
can't be easy for Jalen Hurts to have a different voice in his ear every single year. This is a 6th guy. So I'm just saying, as much as we win for how many coaching changes we have on both sides, I'm not saying shit. We're 6-2. I ain't saying nothing.
and sometimes we gotta look at things too, because Lane's not getting any younger, and Jurgens has been kind of getting banged up here. So the line has not been exactly what we expected. So we're asking the guys that are to fill in the shoes, the big shoes. They haven't quite done that. They've been bad. I mean, you've seen Mulata get burned. That I'm not in Dickerson, just being a lot of slop. Now, maybe they're a little full of the Super Bowl. I hate to say that,
Little
but
bit's a hangover. Little bit. Yeah, I will
yeah,
say.
I mean, they're doing Christmas videos again and all that stuff, but
Well, dude, you got
it's
to
all fun
realize
and
how much
games. But
football we
Pickens has
have.
been banged up too.
Yeah, but you got to
Landon's been
realize.
pretty banged
yeah,
up this year. He's been fighting through injury.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna give it another run because he sees all these things and all that. He might ride into the sunset if we do what we're supposed to do this year. So, and I can't blame him for that. But we are going to have to address that this year, and the Eagles are good at doing that. So maybe we're not going to get those sexy picks that everybody's going to hope for. But that you see when you have a wall of China bulldozers, how good we can be, especially with the running game. And I mean, when we go back to the old Eagles and we barely have one good running back, or we don't even really have a true number one, but it's close to number one. I mean, we've suffered for a long time. And now that you guys, now that they have given us Lamborghinis, Corvettes, and all these other things, like we're gonna be accustomed to this. So what they are building, we're gonna expect that. If you're gonna replace AJ, you got to get something close to it. You're gonna replace a Smitty, we want something close to it. And
What
we're
if I
finally
told you
like,
we already have his replacement on this team
who for who?
for Lane?
Oh, Lane.
Yeah,
Who?
Fred Johnson.
Fred Johnson.
Yep. Dude, I'm serious. I listen, when Fred has stepped in, whether that be at guard or tackle, when he has had to, the kid is solid. He really is. I think a whole year under Stoutland, and he's huge. I think he's 6'7", 300. He's kind of like Mailata almost. I think Fred Johnson can easily take the reins for Lane when he goes.
Well,
And that's just
especially
my,
if these guys keep doing what they're doing, you're probably right. Because that was awesome seeing Saquon. I mean, I always watch Baldy's breakdowns, and he does an excellent job. He's like
yeah.
my coach, a fan coach, and shows me who's blocking, who's missing assignments, and all that stuff. And when I
Mhm.
was seeing that first touchdown, I was like, I felt like deja vu from last year. I was like, no freaking way, dude. And I was happy for him. Saquon, I know he was kind of injured or whatever. I haven't really heard anything, so I'm hoping it was just a cramp or something like that. But having that 1-2 combo and mixing Shipley, I'm pretty excited, man, and I hope we get to see a lot of it with Green Bay. And I think I heard that anybody that rushes over 60 to 90 yards on Green Bay has been beating them. So that's awesome. I think that's very doable for us.
It
Yeah, and,
is.
and speaking of the offensive lineman, he may be undersized, but don't sleep on Willie Lampkin either. That dude, he has got a very, very strong center of gravity, very strong core. He was he was like a top-notch wrestler in college. So yeah, he may be one of the smallest offensive linemen to ever play in the NFL, but the dude can play. So we got some depth there too. So yeah, I'm glad to see him up his 21-day practice window, and he's been practicing. And yeah, if Dickerson happens to go down, I think Willie can easily slide into that guard spot and do his thing.
Let me ask you
You
guys a
know,
question. All right, go ahead.
oh, yeah, real quick. I just want to mention this because I want to shout out to Tooth. He did an excellent job the last game stepping in for Cam
Yep.
at center. I mean truly, bro. It was almost like Cam wasn't out there. Or Cam was
Mm-hmm.
out there, like he wasn't injured. It looked really good. Everything flowed good. So this is my thing. If I don't know how much longer Cam's going to be out, but if Toth can keep doing what he's doing at center, I'm just going to throw this out there. I wouldn't be mad next year starting Toth at center and moving Cam back out the guard because we know Toth can't play guard. That's been proven already, but he can play really good at center. And I know Cam can play guard because he did that his rookie year. So I'm not at all opposed to letting Toth stay at center and move Cam to guard if that guard position becomes an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Jalen didn't look like he kind of missed a beat on it, so that's
No.
pretty. As long as Jalen and them are on the same page, I could see it.
Yeah, because he did really good, man. We got to talk about Toth more, man. That hell of a job doing a dude. First off, do you not? It is extremely hard to be a backup center. Like that is your most important player on your O line. He is your guy who calls out your protections, who sets up everything for the line. Like, so fabulous job, man. I can't say enough about the kid. No, no, no.
Yeah,
No.
this past game, I was really happy to see them start to get Saquon out in space, like I was preaching. Get your playmakers in space, have the wide receivers run more crossing routes, things like that. Because we've seen what AJ can do when run after the catch wise, yards after catch wise, and Smitty as well. They're burners, and they're dangerous when they have that ball in their hands. So, and just getting Saquon like we were just talking about. We've struggled running the ball, especially in the A gaps, and I'm just glad to see that them getting him out in more space, out in the open field, and I mean, it's people are like, I've been hearing a lot of people are like, oh, is Saquon washed? Is he exhausted from last year? No, it really had nothing to do with Saquon. It had everything to do with the offensive line, especially the interior of the offensive line. Because, like I said, Dickerson's been battling injury. Obviously, Cam is battling through some injuries right now as well. And, yeah, I think Toth has done a great job. I hope it continues. And I think that just the other thing, too, is that we got getting Jalen Hurts under center. That just keeps the defense guessing, and
Yeah, that was good. That was
and it's just going to make the offense run a lot smoother.
Yep.
And Goddard being back is a big thing too.
Dallas Goddard's having an
Best
amazing year.
Might be his best year.
He's already got Goddard's already got more touchdowns. He's already got more touchdowns this year than he's had his whole career.
Yeah. And he's going to break the record. I believe it.
And
if he scores scores two more touchdowns, he's going to have more touchdowns.
Go ahead. There's a little lag.
I was just going to say that if Goddard scores 2 more touchdowns this year, and he's going to. Sorry if I'm delayed, but
no, you're good.
He's going to have. So when he gets to 9 touchdowns, he'll have more this year than he's had the last 3 years combined. Goddard, he better go to the Pro Bowl, or I'm going to be freaking screaming.
I know he just can't get hurt, man, because he always misses like at least 3 weeks every year.
Well, and the other thing we don't praise him enough on, dude, and what people don't talk about, because he does make those great catches. He is a good run after catch guy.
Yeah.
His run blocking is probably his most important asset to this team. The dude is one of the best run blocking tight ends in football, dude. Like, he can really set the edge for us. So having him out there is really good, dude. And that's the other thing for defensive. I don't think people realized how much of importance Nakobe Dean was to our run defense. Since Nakobe's came back and we've been able to push Zach Bond back to his original position, the run defense has been unstoppable. Like they're killing it. So there's a lot of things changing right now. There's a lot of things starting to rotate back to the way it used to be, whether that's because people coming back from injuries or, just getting the scheme right again, or, what I mean? So, yeah, no, I love what we're doing, man. I really do.
What was the most concerning thing that you saw when we beat the Giants?
The most concerning thing?
Yeah.
To be honest, man, that game was actually the first almost complete full game I've watched our team play. That was the first game I can honestly sit there and say that I didn't really think about CB2 that much, even though I knew it was a weakness. Now, granted, that's also because the Giants are the Giants and they got one on us the first time. Congrats to them. But in the end of the day, they do have injuries. Scattaboo wasn't playing. Neighbors wasn't playing. So really there wasn't a threat for CB2 to really be threatened by anyway. But our run defense was really good. Our pass defense looked a lot better than what it was in previous games. It seemed like they were getting more pressure and getting to the quarterback, making him uneasy. But yeah, no, I would have to say coming out still, dude, it was always about CB2 and an extra edge rusher, But hell, getting 2 CBs is even better, so I'm not going to bitch about it.
So the most concerning thing about that game to me is for the first time the whole season, I felt like the guys were having fun and enjoying what they were doing. And the sad thing about it was this was done without AJ Brown. That's the most concerning thing to me because we need AJ Brown to be on that same page. And right now, my gut's telling me that he's not. And I'm not sure we're going to like what's to come if he's still going to be doing what he's doing. Now, I understand all the mental health stuff and everything like that. But when it comes to football and everything, when you're playing for those 3 hours, you have to be on the same page as your boys, or else there's going to be conflict. And I could see it with Jalen and him. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do know what it is, but if these guys can't get over this thing, that's going to be the downfall of the Eagles not making it all the way because AJ Brown is he is one of the reasons why this team is a Super Bowl champion and we can go back to back, but these guys have to get on the same page. And it just really concerned me because, like I said, for the first time in the whole season, I felt like the team felt as one. And we can go back.
You want to go first there, Foothills, on that one? Go for it.
He's really lagging today, huh?
That's interesting. Well, I mean, I could definitely see where Birdman's coming from, but I think am I on
Yeah,
delay?
really. You're in outer space right now.
I'm surprised I'm not lagging for how windy it is here, man. So
Yeah, you're doing good. He's flying away. Philly, Philly, Philly. Maybe he
all
needs
right.
to log back out and come back in or something.
This is what I will say on the AJ Brown debacle, and I I don't like talking about it because
Yeah,
one, I don't like speaking on what I don't know.
right.
Okay. I am not around these players 24/7. I'm not in that locker room. I'm not in that facility. Um, if I truly feel if there was any validation to any of this, if there was anything at all that would, because from what you're saying and by the way I'm taking it, his actions somewhere down the line is going to jeopardize my locker room.
Yeah, I'll just tell you this, and I can confirm it. It's just there's a bad rift between Jalen and AJ, and they were kind of like getting over it. Obviously, we won the Super Bowl, but it's still lingering, and
Mm,
I could see it. I totally can see it. And you know who's not helping us right now? The Philly press.
yeah.
The first thing they ask him, do you really want to be here? After he didn't get traded, they're still asking him stupid things like that, and they're
Yeah.
really pushing it, man. It's like I. So part of it is our own media trying to start little fires, dude. And then I'm just tired of it, man. But
This is what I will say. All right. And listen, because it is 50-50 for me. And this is why I say that. The media has a job to do. And sometimes they do push a narrative too far. Sometimes they do push the wrong narrative. Sometimes they make narratives up. But in this situation, okay, and like I said, I will say what others are afraid to say, and I don't care who doesn't like it, but this is what I see. I see a guy who's trying to play victim and villain at the same time. Okay. You have a guy who complained a few times throughout his career over the last 2 years about certain things.
yeah,
and he claims to be a victim of not being thrown the ball enough, blah blah blah. But then when he wins, he's happy, and you know, all I'm saying is that you push the narrative that you don't want to be here, and then you get upset when people ask you about you not wanting to be here.
That's true.
You can't be a victim and a villain at the same time. If you don't want to be here, then say you don't want to be here and move on. Smitty a few weeks back had that interview with that one group, you know, off of Philly Press and stuff. And he said the right things. He's like, no, he's like, this is home. He's like, I've been here. I love it here. I want to be here. You know, and he talks good about my quarterback. You know, like we knew Smitty had problems with what we were doing on offense, but Smitty handles it well because Smitty, he handles his shit privately, one-on-one, man-to-man, whether that be with KP, whether that be with Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean? He doesn't shy away from it. He will bring whatever issue he has with the offense to the attention of the people that he needs to privately in the confines of our organization and our building and our training room, wherever he feels comfortable. He does that. He doesn't need to tweet about it. Why? What's that going to fix? It fixes nothing. It just starts this bullshit that we're dealing with now with AJ. When you sit there and you complain, first and foremost, the book thing to me was hilarious last year. I don't understand why so many people made such a big deal about a dude reading about inner peace and wanting to be a better him. Every single person in the world, I hope, is trying to be a better version of themselves.
Well, not just that. You can't be sad and saying that you want mental illness awareness, but then you're putting out there that you're making fun of the guy. Like you can't have it both ways. You can't make fun of a person on sports platforms and everywhere, because they were. If you go back to it, they were making fun of them, and then in the same, next year you're like, oh, mental illness awareness, but you're making fun of a guy, like. So,
am I still lagging?
You're okay for now.
You're good for now.
Right.
Don't move.
but no, that and that's what I was saying about the victim and villain thing, man, because I believe not only is AJ doing it, but the media are doing it as well. You push
Poking the
two
bear.
narratives, and then the fucking media pokes the bear and pushes two narratives. And I believe this is honestly a game that we're stuck in the middle of between AJ and the media. He's pissed at them and they're pissed at him because he's not giving them what they want and they're not giving him what they want. And we're sitting here doing this. Like, what the fuck is going on? Holy
yeah, it's like we're watching tennis.
Like, yeah, it just, I don't fuck with it because I know that deep down inside there's probably nothing wrong. I'm going to tell you this right now. If there was a rift between my quarterback and his number one wide receiver, and they're as bad as what everyone is saying there is, Jalen would have went to Howie and said, get him the fuck out of here, because we can all tell you right now, Jalen ain't going nowhere. And I'm telling you, if there was any reason or any shadow of doubt that Howie would have looked at this situation and said, AJ Brown is going to divide my locker room and that's going to keep us from winning a Super Bowl, his ass would have been traded last week. No questions asked, no doubt about it. Because I hate to tell you, man, we can get it done with Smitty number one. I really
this
feel
year.
Yes, I really feel you can win a Super Bowl without AJ being healthy this year. If he was injured and we had to go on a magical run again like we did with Nick Foles, yes,
It'd be very tough. It'd be very tough.
Smitty can handle number one very well. And I believe because of how star-studded AJ Brown is, we disrespect Smitty way too much. The kid, he doesn't actually get his chance to show you everything he's got because AJ is out there. But I can tell you this, when AJ wasn't out there the last 2 weeks, all I know is Smitty's had over 120 yards receiving, and he's balled.
But I think that narrative's
and he's
changed,
shown
though.
he can do it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't give Smitty that credit because AJ is out there, and when he's out there, it is AJ. And I'm not saying that Smitty's better than AJ, but I am saying Smitty's better than AJ. There are certain things that Smitty
Bro.
does that AJ can't do, and there is only one thing that AJ can do that Smitty can't, and that's truly outbody someone. But everything else goes Smitty's factor. Smitty is a way better route runner. Smitty's got way better hands. He's got a way better vert.
He's
He
not
puts
he's
his
not afraid
body
to
on
take
the
a
line.
hit
He's not
either.
afraid to take hits. He makes sideline
Facts.
catches look easy. Dude, every category Smitty beats him in, but being physical. And even in that, he can beat him. The only difference is he has no weight to back up his physicality.
Right.
But Smitty beats him.
It
in
doesn't
every
even
other
matter. He still does it.
And he's super tough and super durable. I mean that
he is gritty
shot.
Smitty for a reason, dog.
Yeah.
Gritty Smitty. Gritty Smitty.
Bro,
The deep shot-
he has slowly became like one of my favorite players, dude, because
Yeah.
How couldn't he be?
I want to say that this is tough for me, but I want to say that at the end of the day, he's gonna be better than Deshaun Jackson ever was.
Oh, fuck yeah. He might already be.
Yeah.
He could.
No,
I mean,
what else?
that-
What did I tell you last weekend? What did I tell you last weekend? Whenever AJ was sitting out, what did I tell you he didn't want to happen? What was the words that came out of my mouth? Do you remember?
I don't exactly remember though. Remind me.
He does not want to stand on that sideline last week and see us dominate the Giants without him. Because the moment that this team walks out on that field and kicks somebody's ass and you're not out there, every argument is null and void from here on out.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Now, guess what? You can't sit there and say, I'm the reason they win. No, sir, you are not.
And
Now,
I think
granted,
that
you can't sit here and say that it wasn't the Giants as well. It was.
right.
But the fact is, they still fucking did it. And they did it pretty easily. They didn't struggle like they did when you were in the first game and they lost. But they,
I mean,
sure
what it all
Feels-
with AJ, what it all boils down to for me is controversy sells. The media knows that, and they know that we are in a coming off of the Super Bowl win. We're in the spotlight right now. We got the target on our back, and yeah, AJ puts out some tweets out there on social media that are kind of head scratching here and there, but he was in the locker room this week, I believe it was, and a person from the media asked him, "Is this a place you want to be?" And his response was, "Have I ever said it's not?" And then Smitty's in the background like, "Why wouldn't he?" So I think the media is absolutely, and fans too, maybe not necessarily us, but Eagles fans, NFC East fans in general are blowing it up to something bigger than it really, really is. Like I said, hate, controversy, it all sells. The media knows that, and they're going to take full advantage of it.
AJ is not having fun. If you remember last year when we played the Rams, he was out there dancing with Saquon, and I think even Dotson got in on it. That's the AJ Brown I need. I need him to do what he does, and he needs to have fun because it's becoming something that doesn't need to be. It's not even becoming football. It's becoming.
Oh, I still want to throw a wrench into what you're saying right now, but I'll let you finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not becoming football when it's just like that woe is me thing.
Yeah.
And I did you guys watch the Saquon show on Prime? It's on Prime, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that? Yeah, dude.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, bro. And when you see, I mean, that was awesome. I love that video. But when you see that line doing what they did, and you see AJ pushing guys out of the way, those are the guys. Those are the guys. So I just really I know maybe I'm getting scared or nervous about it, but I just want that AJ back, you know.
Let me ask you this, okay? And I'm gonna get deep philosophical with you.
Here we go.
What does AJ Brown have left to prove? He's 26 years old. Okay. Now that's crazy to
26.
say.
Yeah.
But what does he have left to prove? He's a Super Bowl winner. He's a 4-time All Pro. He has a Super Bowl ring, like I said. Here's the thing. There is a point in your career. Now, unfortunately, for all of these guys on our team right now, they're all young and they have this issue. And this is something us as Eagle fans are going to have to realize really fast. These guys already winning a Super Bowl, they have nothing left to prove to anyone. They've done what they needed to do. Now it is literally stats for Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
I'm
was
not
just
even
gonna say
playing. Okay.
Yeah.
AJ Brown right now is
He wants
pissed
the
because
jacket.
he has the ring. Yeah, you can add a second one. He's still going to be in the Hall of Fame from his first one. He's still going to be in, and he'll be a first rounder by far if, you know, give me a kiss.
Continues.
If he gets two, you know. Good night, baby. He will be a full surefire first round ballot if he gets two. If he gets three, hell, they'll have his jacket right when he walks off the field when he retires. You know, so
This could be it, AK.
it is literally about padding stats for all of these guys from last year at this point. He's not mad. It's about winning and stats. When you took the Super Bowl away from him, the fun's out. The fun's gone. This is truly about legacy at this point for him specifically.
He's chasing like T.O. and Jerry Rice. He wants that. He wants that.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You know, you don't think for 1 second that these guys, especially a guy at AJ's echelon in this league, that he doesn't know he's already going to be a Hall of Famer. Now it's about how much quicker I can be there, you know? And that's what I'm saying. So I think that's a lot of his stress too. Like, he knows that we don't have to win by passing all the time. Now, granted, the last 2 games we've passed a lot, and I was going to ask you guys that question. I know we have to implement the run game, but frankly, I'm actually really cool with Jalen throwing 300 yards a game. I have no issue with it at all. So, you know, if Saquon gets 60, 80 yards a game and Jalen can keep up 300 yards, then AJ should be happy. Saquon ain't going to bitch about getting 80 yards. He already ran for his 2K last year. He could give 2 fucks, you know.
We played the best defense we played so far was Denver, correct? The best defense we played so far was Denver.
Let's say the Rams.
The Rams?
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Denver's defense is better than the Rams, or Rams.
Kansas City's defense isn't horrible either. I mean,
it all depends on how you look at it. Denver is technically the number 1 overall.
Okay, yeah. So Denver technically is it or whatever. It's debatable, but
yeah,
we were still able to move the ball on them. So,
exactly. Yeah.
And we have been playing smut. Like, I don't know, we've been playing like smut football where we're just kind of filling things out. So, I think we have way more room for improvement. So,
I think,
you know, go ahead.
That a lot of AJ, or maybe not a lot, but a portion of AJ's frustration comes down to, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't think I am, but every year he's been here since we traded for him in 2021, right? During the draft, I believe it was.
Yep.
We've had a different offensive coordinator every year. So he has to, just like everybody else, he has to adjust to a new play caller, to a new offensive coordinator. And the difference between a guy like AJ Brown and a guy like Jalen Hurts is Jalen has a stronger mentality, because I'm sure the frustration is it's the same for both of them. Jalen's maybe a little more used to it because he's had it in college too, but Jalen has that stronger mentality where he doesn't let it show. He doesn't go on social media and make these, kind of cryptic messages that he puts out there into the social media stratosphere. And I just think that I really do think that a big part of AJ Brown's frustration is having to adjust to a new play caller every year that he's been in Philly.
What's going on, K1? Appreciate you, sir. No, man, listen, he's not a Hall of Famer yet. No, he's not. But I'm telling you, he's on his Hall of Fame trajectory path right now. He's already got his Super Bowl. He's already got one. And these day and age, to get into the Hall of Fame, you only need one.
Can anybody pull up his stats real quick?
Now it's about padding his stats. If this kid, if he comes out, like I said, he's only 26 years old. If he has like 9,000 yards receiving already, I'll look him up in a second, Birdman. If he comes out with 8,000, 9,000 yards right now receiving, or whatever the heck it is for his career, and over the next 4 or 5 years, he throws on another 1,000 yards each year. He gets, 12 to 14,000 yards receiving for his entire career with 1 or 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, most definitely, instantly. Right now, he's too young. But with his ring already, yeah, he's already, with what he does on the field each and every year, he's already a surefire into the Hall of Fame if he keeps producing the way he does.
How many games do we have left? 8 or 9? We have 8?
After this weekend, we have 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this will be our 9th game. Yeah.
Yep.
17-week or 18-week season, 17 games with the bye week. Yeah. Yep. We'll have 8 more after this coming Monday. And I mean, we got a tough stretch. Packers are the Packers. They've been kind of up and down this year. They've lost a couple of questionable games, definitely, but they've won their share of games too, and they're right there at the top of the NFC, right behind us. We got the Packers, we got the Lions, we got to play Dallas again in Dallas, where they put up 40 points a game, but they can't play any defense. And then we got the Bears, who are not any slouches this year either. Caleb Williams is coming into his own. And, they got a new head coach this year. So it's going to be this next month or so is definitely going to tell us a lot more about where this team is heading.
So AJ Brown's at 395, and he's only got 3 touchdowns.
What's his career stats?
Oh, career?
Yeah.
Reggie Wayne has 14,000 yards and isn't in the Hall of Fame. Wow.
Yeah,
well, that's a damn shame.
That's the thing, though. I didn't say it was fair.
It's true.
I mean,
this
Reggie
is AJ
Wayne
Brown's
definitely...
7th year playing. That's crazy, dude.
And Reggie Wayne was never even a number 1. I mean, he was behind Marvin Harrison in Indy. Yeah. So he was never really a number 1, and he still put up 14,000 yards.
How old did you say AJ was?
26 or 27?
He's 28.
28?
He's 28. He's been in the league for 7.
That's still young. I mean,
football years, no.
Yeah. Let me know that whenever they get to 40. It's young, trust me. To me, it's young. I wish I could be 28 again.
I think AJ could easily play another 6-7 years. I do. Barring, any major injury, obviously, but
I mean, listen,
I think he could play well into his 30s.
I would love to see Reggie in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, like I said, it's not fair. 14,000, and Reggie, I believe, even has a Super Bowl with the Colts, right? Whenever Peyton won. If I'm not mistaken.
So AJ Brown has 475 receptions, 7,421 receiving yards, and 54 touchdowns.
Yeah.
How many yards did you say?
Wait, is that right? Okay. 7,421 receiving yards.
And addressing that comment that you just had up there a second ago, about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What, that one?
Three Pro Bowls, 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But in regard, the problem with Justin Jefferson is
1 Super Bowl.
he's never had a quarterback that's worth a dog shit. He really hasn't. Who's he had? He's had Kirk Cousins and whoever else they've been throwing out there since Kirk Cousins left. So that says it. I mean, you can't throw the ball to yourself, right? So Justin Jefferson's great. He's an amazing wide receiver. He's one of the top 4 or 5 wide receivers in the league. But if you don't have a quarterback that's worth anything, that's going to affect your numbers and your trajectory to go towards the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, no.
It says he's on a clear trajectory.
Am I lagging again?
For it.
Just a tiny bit. Yeah, no. Nothing crazy. Yeah, no. Listen, I hate Hall of Fame talk, man, because in my opinion, we are way too lenient on who we let in there. And that's just me. You know, there's a lot of people that probably, in my mind, if I had say, wouldn't be in there at all. So, you know, I've always said it. Donovan McNabb does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, and I hope he never goes. He doesn't. Philip Rivers.
Well, if Tony Romo makes it, if Tony makes it, then I want McNabb in it.
Tony Romo don't deserve. No, but I'm saying no. But what I'm saying though is they don't deserve it in my eyes. Tony Romo doesn't. McNabb doesn't. Philip Rivers doesn't. And I'm sorry, you might say, "What, Philip Rivers, dude?" If you see the teams Philip Rivers had over the years and how successful he should have been, and when he never did anything with it, yeah, it's kind of shameful, man. You know, considering that he wanted out of New York so bad because the Giants originally drafted him and Eli was a Charger, but instead they swapped quarterbacks and Eli goes to win 2 Super Bowls and Philip wins none. You probably should have stayed in New York, Philip. You probably would have 2 Super Bowls and Eli would have none. But it didn't work out that way. So. Why? Eli has 2 Super Bowls, bro.
Yeah, I don't think Rivers was winning any Super Bowls, New York or not.
Yeah.
So Justin has been in the league 1 less year, so he's on his 6th year. Justin Jefferson.
Okay. How many yards does he have?
Yeah, because that was the same year that we drafted Rieger instead of him, right?
Let's not bring that up.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I don't know how old you are there, but I will say this: Eli had a lot to do with their 2 Super Bowls, man. Yeah, they had good defenses.
I agree.
Eli definitely did his fair share, bro. He did.
He's at
from him.
Jefferson is at 42 TDs. He has 8,081 yards. So he's past actually. He's ahead of AJ Brown, and he's just like 5 shy of touchdowns, and he's played 1 less year.
Well, AJ really didn't have a quarterback in Tennessee, and Jalen Hurts has had a lot of other targets to use in Philly other than AJ Brown, so that's going to affect his numbers too. You know, especially last year when Saquon was killing it. I mean, we really didn't need to throw the ball that much. Saquon was winning games by himself, running behind that amazing offensive line, opening up freaking valleys to run through, right? So things like that you got to factor in too.
He has 649 yards this year, 47 receptions, only 2 touchdowns.
Well, and then, you know, you can sit there and you got poor Jamar Chase, man. So somebody's got to help that kid. Him and Chris Olave, dude, they are stuck. Poor Chris too. Olave down there in the New Orleans. He needs to get out of there as well.
So most improved player this year, um, I'm saying it's Smitty. He's just all around, dude. Like no questions asked type of guy, and he goes and gets it. I mean, man, if you can't be a fan of Smitty, dude, I don't know what you're watching. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do against Green Bay, especially if AJ's clear to play. I think that he is. I saw that he wasn't on the do not practice
Yeah,
thing.
he said he's playing. He said he's playing Monday.
Yeah,
Actually,
no,
all these people hating on Jalen. I think it just makes him play better, man. I'm almost not worrying about
It
it
fuels the
anymore.
fire.
Yep.
no, man, I gave up on that narrative. I gave up on people and that argument altogether because you know what? I'm done apologizing for my GM doing what he's supposed to do, and that is build and put the best team available out there on that field every Sunday. I am not going to apologize for my people doing what they're supposed to do. I'm sorry that your GMs and your coaches and your owners are not smart enough to do what we do, but what Howie's not hiding it. It's
Yeah.
not like you need a special card to get in a back door and only members allowed. No, dude, he's showing you everything you need to know to be successful in this business, and none of you guys are doing it. So that it's not my fault. I'm done apologizing. You want teams that are good on that are good, then you need to start taking this shit up to your general managers and telling them to start being better. Because guess what? At one point, Howie was ass. Us as Eagle fans will tell you we wanted him gone. He was shit. But you know what? His crappiness, he learned from it. He turned it around, and now he's been the best for the last 5 years. So I don't know what to tell you guys, but I'm done apologizing for being good.
It's
That's
just
what
they're
we're
using it
supposed to
now
do.
as like Cam Newton's using it as clickbait material, and like everybody's just using it as clickbait material, and it's just dumb. Like I see all these top 10 quarterback things, and of course Jalen's not in it at all. I'm like, cool, cool, keep doing
Keep
what you're
hating.
doing.
Keep hating.
He, yeah,
Yep.
I was like, dude, you're GOAT. He pretty much killed him twice. We got robbed on the other Super Bowl. Story for another day, but he's pretty much smacked up Mahomes. And the only other one that smacked him up and could say anything is Tom Brady. So Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts are the only ones that could talk in this conversation. Nobody else. I'm sorry.
Do you think in Eli in that situation against Kansas City, the first game in the Super Bowl gives us the same chance Jalen gave us to almost win that game? I'm going to say this because, listen, I understand we're supposed to hate the Giants, but I told you, man, I like plenty of players from every team. Dude, Eli Manning with our team right now and even our one last year, bro, he would have destroyed Pat Mahomes. It would have been last year's Super Bowl twice in a row. I'm not even playing, dude. You got to look at the teams that Eli had while he played in New York. He never had anything like we have right now. Eli never did. And Eli looked damn good doing what he did in New York for a long time with just the mediocre talent he had here and there. I'm telling you, if Eli had this team, bro,
He had a good running back and a good defense.
who do you have to throw to?
The guy that shot himself in the leg.
Plaxico.
and he had
Plaxico Burris.
yeah, and he had OBJ for a few years. Yeah, and he made that one great catch. Woo. Then my point is, dude, he took. You gotta stop disrespecting Eli. I mean, yeah, dude, you could say whatever you want, but I mean, I'm not gonna take away Joe Flacco's the best run in playoff history, Joe Flacco, just because he had Ray Lewis on defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys remember Joe Flacco's run in the Super Bowl back in 09, I want to say it was.
Yeah.
Dude, he still has the best run in playoff history, from the wild card to the Super Bowl, and won it. Yeah, he had a great defense, but Joe Flacco was lights out in them entire 4 games.
Kind
So
of
I
a
just
Nick,
can't
a
say
Nick
it was
Foles
just
story. Sort of an, and you know what's crazy
Yeah.
is that the whole Kurt Warner thing. Like, I know he had like 2 great seasons, but other than that, I thought he was just okay. Kurt Warner. What do you think about? Am I off on that?
I think he had a
No, I don't think
I-
you are.
I think he did all right in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, him and
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald had a pretty decent career together.
Anquan Bolden.
Anquan Bolden and Fitzy. Yeah. Didn't they win a Super Bowl
Yeah.
too?
No, they lost against the Steelers.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, they only went to 1 and they lost to the Steelers. Yeah,
That's
Birdman's
right,
right.
yeah. But they got there. So no, he had a pretty decent career there. Should have
Man,
won.
I
Should've
remember
won.
when I wanted Fitzgerald here in Philly so bad, and I thought it was gonna happen, but it just didn't happen, man. It just didn't.
Yeah, I wanted Anquan Bolden in Philly too, but then he ended up going to
Speedy
Baltimore.
Eagle. What's up, Speedy Eagle? I haven't seen that Speedy
Yeah.
Eagle in a long time.
No, listen, and I can agree with that too, Speedy. Leading passing yards and touchdowns in single seasons does help a lot for that as well. For me though, dude, the Hall of Fame is literally a popularity contest to me, man. And that's just honestly me. If you're a very popular individual, if you're a Watt, if you're a Harrison, if you know you're a Hawk, if you're a Matthews, you know, anyone with a major name, dude, like you're almost guaranteed in because of legacy, you know. But yeah, I've always taken it to be a popularity contest because they vote you in. It's a majority vote. You know what I mean? So that's why T.O. wasn't in right away, and you know he should be a first round ballot Hall of Famer, but he's not because no one liked him. You know, so
It's my quarterback.
Yeah, I started doing a lot of digging because, you know, I always going back and forth with these Cowboy fans, and I went back to see like
Yep. We lost his audio.
oh yeah, I can't hear you, bud. What happened?
Birdman, where'd you go? Can't hear you, bro. Now who's lagging?
Wow, he can hold that a really long time, dude. See what TikTok
Right?
does? For you? See what TikTok does? It gets you to be able to hold poses for a very long time.
Oh man, but
No.
what's your score prediction for the game you're going to be at this Monday?
32-17.
I like that.
Listen,
I like that.
I like the Packers. I have always liked them since the beginning of the year. That Browns loss was very ugly. Not gonna lie, you know.
So was the Carolina loss. Yeah.
Carolina would probably hurt a little more.
Yeah.
You know, but listen, we lost to the fucking Giants. You know,
Yeah.
What's up, Speedy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
I mean, Green Bay lost to Cleveland in Cleveland. I guess that could be their maybe one excuse. But they lost to Carolina at home, at Lambeau. You're not supposed to lose to bottom echelon teams.
You guys want to know the funniest part? They lost to Bryce Young. How do you lose to Bryce Young?
Welcome back.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. How do you lose to Bryce Young?
I don't know, man. Their offenses look very inconsistent, to say the least. You know, they got Josh Jacobs running the ball. I don't know. I don't know. Am I wrong to say that Jordan Love has taken a step back this year?
I would say Jaden Daniels.
Wait,
I think
remember, guys. I want everyone here to remember. They were hyping Jordan Love up to say that they're going to win the Super Bowl because he turned 27 years old. Because at age 27 in Green Bay, as a quarterback, you're going to win a Super Bowl. I don't get it. Like, why hype him up for that if he's not playing well? Yeah.
I need to get one of these sent out to you, AK.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, your wife is so good at making shit.
It is.
She taught me how to make. I made this. She taught me.
Speaking of that, you remember Birdman? You remember this?
Wow, dude, that's crazy. Yep.
His wife made that, and this one too.
Dang, I'm surprised you haven't broken those off some of the games.
And that's out west.
That's cool.
Isn't that?
No, I never do that. Too precious.
Didn't you send me one of those?
What's that?
Yeah.
I think Foothills sent me one of the
mugs,
the black ones, the black one, the Philly Foothills Flago one.
Yeah, man. I mean, she makes so many things now, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I did.
That one. Yeah.
Wow, that's
that
cool.
one was nice.
Keep it fuego, baby.
Still making stuff?
Keep it fuego.
I've gotten better.
She makes a whole bunch of new things, man. It's crazy.
No, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, no, she's always done great work, dude. I was always jealous. I will eventually get there.
Yeah, I gotta get you guys some shirts, man, so you can represent. I don't know. I think maybe Philly might have gotten one time, but I don't remember.
One of these.
Oh.
We'll send you guys one of these.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get it back. Shopping bag.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So we take all those Cowboy fans' money, they could put it all in the bag.
So,
Jerry Jones bones.
You know what we should do too? We should actually join TikTok, bro. A lot of the guys are going on there, and then it will be cool. We can have a meeting or something, like not on air, but we'll have a meeting about it, and that way you guys can start earning some money. Now it's not going to be. Don't think we're going to get rich off of it, but some money here and there, and the popularity grows. Who knows, man? Not saying I don't want to do YouTube. I do have some ideas, but I have to save some money here because I want to get a really nice camera and a microphone. So I wanted to do something like, I was going to call it like Birdman TV, and I will do interviews at all these events and stuff and just go to random people. And then I'm going to break it down, like people saying silly stuff or whatever. But it's just like, I want to do something like that, you know?
You know something, man? It is real funny that you bring up TikTok and shit because, I was looking at Ange the other day and we were talking, and I don't know, as I've gotten older and like I said, when I went through my accident with all my mental shit, as I came out the other side, I've started to kind of have fun with it a little bit, and I always thought it would be really cool.
I guess you're getting one already, AK. She's got a brand new one for you. So you gotta text me your address and all that stuff.
All right, yeah. After the show here, I'll have to get your.
Yeah. You got my number, right?
I got a new phone, so I might
Okay.
have to get your number
I
back.
know you text me, but Foothills got my number too. So
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Um,
sure do.
but I don't know, man. For some odd reason lately, I've been thinking about trying to channel an inner Philly Joker, like a Heath Ledger type. You know, do like the face paint with the crazy green and white, and put green in my hair. Already got the long hair for the Heath Ledger part, you know. But I don't know, doing like a Twisted Torment type thing. So
well,
it's
the thing is, we just gotta sit down, and I'm willing to come up with the ideas with you. We can come up with a name and all that, and do videos and stuff. Like I helped out the Philly Slasher. Me and we came up with that name. Um, I came up with the costume and everything. That if you see the Philly Slasher, I helped them with everything on that, and we've been kind of like seeing like copycats now, which some of it's cool to kind of copy. I would say kind of steal, I guess, but um, I do like seeing that what I was trying to build was these characters. So I'm all into like building their character. So the thing about the character, about this Joker character, um, it has to be someone that you kind of relate to. That way, you could break down the gear, the quotes, the sayings, and all that, and use that into the vision. But it has to be somebody that you can relate to. That's the best way I could explain it to you. And same with Philly Foothills. Um, like he had the whole. If you think about it now, dude, how many guys are using wrestling belts and using the luchador mask? Who started that? That was me and you. We started that. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
This
no doubt.
special guest.
yo,
And I
let's
love that. I
go.
love that you, because I remember
Yeah.
you told me about your
Grand
idea.
Grand.
Oh,
What's up, buddy?
He's tripping
Grandpa
out.
Birdman.
I know, man.
God, dude, we're getting
He's so
old.
handsome. He's so handsome.
Yeah, it feels
He
definitely.
looks like
feels
my
good.
cousin when he was young.
Dude, he might be a football player because he just be like running through things, man, over here. He's just like boom, boom, boom.
Billy hasn't seen
Oh, another special guest. This is Mia.
Hey,
No, but
how are you?
Look, he's like, oh my god, look at how big she is.
Oh,
hi,
Dude, the
you're getting
family,
so big.
the family's making me feel so old, dude.
taller
Right.
than my mother.
A shout out to my boy Chris Nady. He gave us
That's not hard to do.
got the Crafty John. Shout out to Crafty John. They make all these necklaces. Go give them
Heck
a
yeah.
follow.
No,
But yeah, man.
I definitely need to get one of those. Ange told me next time. I might get one this weekend. I might get
Yeah,
one.
there's so many people I meet like with the custom chains that like the guys that do the stuff for the lowriders, so they make my chains too. And I met him in Philly, and I don't know if you guys saw that video. I was in a lowrider at the Lincoln Financial. I never thought that would be possible, but I told him, hey man, can you bring your lowrider to the link? And he's all, sure, I'll be there in a little bit. And we shot the video, and everybody was laughing. They're like, how the heck did you get a freaking lowrider at Lincoln Financial? I said, don't, the Birdman's got some pool now. I got some clout out here now.
That's awesome, bro. I'm so happy for you, man. Because like I said, these people might not understand. We came up together on here, dude.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. So I was saying earlier, YouTube might not have been your niche, but holy shit, bro! When you found TikTok, it just
Yeah,
took off.
it just kind of happened, But
Yeah, no,
but
I'm
dude,
so
it's like,
happy for you guys. You deserve it, man. Truly.
yeah, it's cool though. Like, the People's Champ gets recognized a whole lot more than I do because I have my mask, which is kind of cool sometimes because like you go out in stores and stuff, you kind of don't want to be recognized. You're like, but I get that people message me. They're like, "Hey, dude, I saw you Walmart, man, and I was gonna say something, but I was scared, man. I was like, dude, you don't be scared, man. Just say what's up, man. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just funny, dude.
No,
Like
but
airports.
Birdman, kudos to you though for following your idea, your dream about integrating the wrestling with the football. Because I remember when you first told me about that idea, way before you were even on TikTok, and you've taken that idea and you've really taken off with it, and I'm very proud of you, brother.
Bro,
Good. Keep it up.
dude,
You did an amazing job.
bro,
You and Louie, man, killing it.
WWE collabed with the NFL with the wrestling belts, dude. That's how crazy it was, dude. Like I was like, wow, I never would have thought that the two would have
Yeah, you
merged
started
together.
it.
Bro. And then what's been more exciting too is now they're having huge events at the link. Like they had WrestleMania at in Philadelphia at the link, dude. And seeing like Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey with Rey Mysterio and all that stuff, I'm like, dude, this is like a dream, dude. Like, how the hell did this happen? You know, it's just, and then like, oh man,
Mia,
it's crazy, dude.
you remember this picture?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh dang, that don't even look like you no more. Wow.
Really different. Dang.
That was funny because Mia is like, oh, I know that he's famous, Philly Foothills. He's famous because I seen him on TV. I remember that, man. That was crazy, dude.
Don't bring up.
Yeah.
But now, you know what's crazy is that she's already been a part of 3 Super Bowls. 3.
Am I that old?
And my whole time being a fan, I didn't get nothing.
Right.
Well, I mean, we
Took
did
me,
go to Super Bowl,
took
but I'm
me
saying,
30
like,
some
winning
damn
them.
years just to get the one, dude. Like,
Yeah, just finally winning the first one and then right off the bat. And
Right? You're lucky.
bro, she's
kids
like
are
a baby.
popping out
Only
going
won
to
2 of
Super
them.
Bowls these days, bro. They're just
She's a
popping
baby,
out.
and then like, bam, Super Bowl. I'm
Right?
like, okay,
We're just popping kids out Super Bowl winners, bro.
right? Yeah, and then I'm been blessed. The Dodgers keep winning.
Mia, how old are you now?
10.
10 years old.
I don't want.
You're getting big fast.
My
Wow.
daughter will be.
That's crazy.
My daughter will be 10 next year at the beginning of the year, man. They grow up way too quick.
Nah, but this is cool, man.
Double
that
digits.
we're able- Let's try to get, even if it's not every week, if we can do every other week or something like that. Let's sit and think, because I know we can come up with good ideas and great ideas and just get bigger and better. And I'm gonna try to use as much emphasis and tell all my fans, hey, come check us out. The 3 Amigos, we all started it here. We started from the bottom, and it's just a matter of time. I just recently I just happened to Google myself, and I didn't even see. I was in this article, and I was like, "What the hell?" The whole time I didn't even freaking. Yeah, so I didn't know that I was in an article with the international fan for last or this year, and I gave I didn't even know it was him because I thought fan I take pictures of everybody, and I noticed they put it on the cover page, and I'm pointing at the camera, got my mask on, and he's holding the People's Champ belt, and it was just really awesome. And then also. They had the Autism Foundation, the 2 winners, and I got to mingle with them, and they got to hold the belt, and we took plenty of pictures with them, so that was pretty cool.
Actually, I'm popular.
Oh, she's popular.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so there's a whole
That's awesome.
backstory.
Runs in the family.
So I'm gonna give you the backstory to that. So, so when we went to the draft, when Kelsey was there before he retired in Kansas City, my buddy Chris Nady, I guess Jason Kelsey brought 2 babies, and the whole little inside joke of would you sign my baby? So Kelsey brings little babies and he signs them, and now he's throwing them to the fans. So on that particular night, Chris caught one of the babies. And then I took a picture of it and I sent it to my daughter to show her. So she thought that I got her the baby. So she's expecting a baby because I showed her the baby. And I was asking Chris, I asked Chris, I said, what do I got to do to get that baby from you? And he's like, nah, I can't, and he's like, dude, this, it's sentimental. I'm like, bro, you got a baby sign from Kelsey. So
Daddy made me wait for like so many like
hold on,
days.
don't kill the story yet. But so Chris wasn't gonna give me the baby, and then I had to come home to no baby. So we just kind of let it go, and then so Chris started getting a little bit more popular. He's really popular. You probably see him he's all over social media now, Chris. So he's hanging out with Kelsey, and I was like, dude, is there any way that can you get me a baby? And is there any way you can see Kelsey and have him sign it? And he's all, okay, man, I'm gonna try to do what I do, and I'm gonna try for the best. So they were at this party. Jason Kelsey has an autism kind of like bartender party. I don't know if you've seen it with Bo
Yeah.
Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot, it's at like by the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
So so he brings the baby and he FaceTimes me and he's all, bro, man, you're not gonna believe this, man. I'm like, what? He's all, I got the baby and it's signed and everything. And I was like, no, he's all, and he's all, and this baby's even better. I'm like, how could it be even better? He goes, because oh my gosh, I can't. Why am I thinking? What's the Big Dom signed it, so it was signed by Big Dom,
Oh,
and it's signed by Kelsey, right? So I'm super excited. She doesn't know her birthday's coming up, so she has no idea, and all this stuff. So, I mean, it's a long segment story, dude. I'm just giving you the tidbits.
So
Chris texts me in the morning. For who? Was it for? For both?
Yeah.
Wow. Wifey just made this for Foothills. Right?
oh,
And then one for AK.
that's
much love.
Fire.
Thank you. That is awesome.
That is fire.
And in all honesty, I prefer the old logo over our new one.
Yeah, everybody.
Heck yeah.
That's why I have the old. I love the old writing and stuff.
Heck yeah.
So
I do too.
Chris texts me in the morning.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude, you're not gonna believe this. I'm like, what? He's all, I lost the baby. I'm like, oh, ha ha ha, yeah, you lost the baby. He's all, no, dude, I'm not kidding. The baby's gone. And I was like, and I had text my wife and I texted Louie because I was bragging. I'm like, dude, you got the baby signed by Big Dom and Jason Kelsey. And then Chris says that the baby's gone. So he just popped my bubble. I went from being excited to you couldn't explain it. So what he told me is that he was drinking, there was girls and blah blah blah, and I guess that they were holding the baby. So I guess apparently one of the girls tried to, like, I don't want to say steal, but they took the baby. They took the baby, right? So so then everybody kind of started hearing the story, and then so they were kind of asking around the whole area if they seen the baby. They're like, we're missing a baby. It's for Birdman. If anybody can find this baby, please let me know. So they had like this whole search and rescue thing, right? For like a day or two. And then I get a call from Chris and he goes, somebody found the baby. I'm like, what? I'm like, he's like, yeah, someone found the baby. So one of the cleanup crew members found the baby, and since the story kind of went out viral to all the Philly people, then he reached out to Filthy and Philly. I don't know if you know those guys, but they reached out to them. They're two brothers. They reached out to them, and so everybody's like, "We found the baby. They found the baby." So they did this whole thing. They met up, and I think it was Phil that went out there and drove to meet the guy who had the baby. So then he shows a video and shows the baby. The baby has been found. The baby has been found, and all this stuff. So we were waiting for Phil to deliver the baby to Chris, and then once that happened, he calls me and said, and I called him back. I said, I don't care what you're doing right now, but you go to the post office and you deliver that damn baby right now. I don't need nothing else to happen to this baby. And it was a whole thing, dude. So he calls me. He says, he goes, hey, Birdman, it says that the baby has
Deliver
been.
the baby.
So he goes, hey, Birdman, it says that the package has been delivered. Did you get the baby? And I go to the mailbox. No baby. No baby, dude. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? So it took a couple days. There was another search and rescue in California for the baby, and the baby ended up showing up. They messed up and said it was delivered when it wasn't delivered. So there's a whole story that she's gonna know for the rest of her life about this baby.
I know every single part.
So I did this whole little video thing, and
Did you cry like a baby?
So, once I seen that baby, I was like, "Jeez, man!" I never thought it was like a 2-year thing process.
Never thought that being a fake parent could be so hard.
Right? Yeah, dude. So she's got the baby now, and that's gonna be.
That's awesome,
You know.
man. Well, that baby's got a story for the rest of his life, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the baby is in the garage, huh?
Now he's in your
Yeah, in the garage.
stuff. Well, yeah, in the garage, but in your compartments.
Just lucky I can't bring you inside or else.
Where's the baby now? Where's the baby?
Well, we moved, so he's in storage right now. Yeah, but
that's a
yeah,
great
dude, there's so,
story, man.
like I said, there's so many war stories I got to share with you guys, man, and it's just crazy, man. Like all these things. I even bumped into Hank Basket at the airport in LAX. That was crazy.
No way. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, because
You guys have the baby?
what's that? Still lagging, huh?
Yeah.
You're lagging, Philly. He's really going old school because remember back in the day, you guys used to both lag.
Oh, gotcha.
But hey,
Yeah.
let's see if we can make some time during the week. I don't know what your guys' I know scheduling has been kind of hard. I'm not working at the moment, so my schedule's a little open right now. But I don't know how your guys' schedule is. So
I'm
let's try
open.
to we'll try to link
That's
and
cool.
come up with some ideas, and let's get the TikTok going, and we can get some donos and get the people involved and stuff on both, and
Yeah.
even I seen a lot of guys doing this where they're doing Twitch, and they're also showing so they're showing them watching the game, and then half screen is a football game. So you kind of like, if it's an Eagle game, if you guys are not doing anything, show like the Eagle game and stuff like that. I seen people getting views like that, and Thursday night football and all that, and that's how I see guys getting a lot of freaking revenue off of that, and they'll be getting a lot of fans quick, which is
Yeah.
cool, because no matter, like, yes, we're Eagle fans, but we're football fans, so I love trying to see what's wrong with
Yeah, I'm down
teams,
for Friday nights.
how these teams get better, and what they're missing and stuff, and what it is. We love breaking down all that stuff, especially when it comes to our birds. And yeah, are we dramatic? But hey, who isn't?
Well, are you available for Friday nights? Because I do this show every Friday night. We can just kind of turn Friday night into the Three Amigos if you want, and we can always run it.
Yeah, you could,
Okay.
sounds
Well, then
good.
we will do that, and we'll just run that on Friday nights, and we can do this. Because no, man, I'm with you. I want to hear your stories. Like I said, it's been almost
And yeah, I don't know how long has it been. If you think,
about 8 months, dude. I'd say since we
yeah,
talked last. Yeah, it's been
no, I mean,
almost a
how
year.
long has it been since we did something like this?
Oh shit! I haven't been on here for 2 years. Foothills hasn't been on here for 2 years, so it's been at over that at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to go back to some old videos and see when it was
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right,
All right,
brothers,
man.
I'm gonna head out. But it was good brushing up. But this ain't over, man. We just getting started.
Yes, sir. No, I gotta get to bed anyway. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. I gotta go to Lambeau in the morning. So
Oh, that's right.
Try to
yeah.
get me a souvenir.
I'm
Try to
going
get
to
me.
Knott's tomorrow.
Oh, make sure you try the cheese curds, and you know it's authentic if it squeaks in your mouth. I know that sounds weird, but when you eat that, you got to hear the squeak. Pause. and
Listen,
and
that's
you
not
got,
Pause.
that is not the first time I've heard that one.
yeah. I didn't know what when they said that. I didn't know. I had no idea what they're talking about. So I got the cheese. I bit into it, and I'm like, it does squeak. What the hell? That's weird. But squeaky cheese.
That's hilarious.
shit.
And don't forget, you got to try the brats. Those are pretty good because they bathe them in beer. So those are pretty good.
I'm gonna FaceTime you the first time I eat one, so you hear
Yeah.
it scream.
Yeah, they got yeah. They just have fun, man. Have fun
It doesn't last.
and
Yeah, no, I will, man. But no, dude, listen, this has been really fun. You know, it's been a long time coming, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm thrown back like 3 years right now because this is
Yeah.
crazy. So, nah, man, a lot of shit happened tonight. It was awesome. I appreciate you guys coming on, and I wasn't expecting this, so no, it's a great way to
Vanessa
end
pushed
the
me to say, you
weekend.
should just get on there real quick. I said, you should I? She's like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
No, I appreciate it. Tell her thank you. So,
All right, guys.
Heck yeah.
Peace out. Go Birds.
Go
peace out.
Birds.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
For sure.
You're going down, Jordan Love. No love for Jordan Love.
Peace out. Much love to the family.
All
5 sacks.
right. Right.
So, all right, man. Well, listen, bro. Much love, much respect. I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us tonight. You know, I'll let you send us out. Go for it.
Yeah, you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the Mitch for checking in. Obviously, it was great catching up with Birdman _951. It's a great dude. Obviously, you can see he's got a great family. So yeah, until next time, it's Fly Eagles Fly. Go Birds. And as always, stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing us on your screen. And like I always say, keep it fuego.
Peace.